Right. Probably 21-year career coming to a close. Does it feel a bit weird that you've had time to contemplate it? I know this season hasn't been easy for you with the injuries and the hip and all that kind of stuff, but has it been a bit of a strange one, just kind of reflecting on everything and making this decision now?
I've known for a while that this was going to be the end of it. If Minellindo had won the Gold Cup in Cheltenham, I probably would have gone then. Yeah. But he didn't, so we kept soldiering on. I wanted to try and go out in some sort of high, and I'm lucky that come here, I've had some good rides all week and 2 winners on the board so far. It's just fantastic. And when I finished, pulled up on Magic Days, I said I'll announce it now. It feels the weight off your shoulders as well to just say it. And yeah. I booked 2 good rides booked for tomorrow. I wasn't going to let anyone down, so I'm going to ride them 2 tomorrow, and then that's it. End of the road.
I know you have a young family as well at home, and you mentioned there to Katie after Magic Days 1, like just the pain you've been going through, it's probably affected your mood a little bit as well, and it clouds you. As anyone who's gone through any kind of serious pain on a long-term basis, it does kind of cloud your thinking a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, and every morning getting out of bed has been a struggle for the last couple of months, and only for Enda King and Niamh Guy and Maria Keeley, they've done a fantastic job helping me to get through all of this, you know, and even coming to the race with John Butler, they're giving you, keeping on top of you. Without them people, I wouldn't have got this far, you know, and yeah, look, huge thanks to them, and had to fight a bit along the way, but it's all worth it.
It was. Look, we spoke before as well about your decision to become a jockey as well. Look, everyone knows your show jumping background, I guess, and your family show jumping background as well. But you made the decision to go and be a jockey as well. Take us back to that kind of time as well, and what you had hoped for really embarking on your career at that stage.
Yeah, I came back from England. I was show jumping in England, and I came back and I sort of had enough of English life and jumping. And I actually originally came back to set up a show jumping yard, but then my mother had a horse in training with Jessie, and I said I'd go down there and ride that out for the winter. Rode a winner on her here in a maiden hurdle. Actually beat a horse at Ted's. Ruby rode it half a length and was bitten by the bug then. All I wanted to do was be a jockey, and Ted said to me, he says, stop messing around now and turn professional. He says, get experience. And rode my first winner as a professional on Hennessy Day in Leopardstown. I beat Adrian Maguire half a length in a handicap hurdle on a horse called Bob Watt for the late great Paddy Mullins. Yeah, and obviously Silver Birch. Ted has a habit, by the way, of saying that to young jockeys. I remember talking to Davy Russell about his decision as well. He was amateur. Ted said, will you stop messing around and turn professional? And look, it proved to be the right thing to do at the time. Yeah, it did. And I mean, Jessie had a huge number of horses in training at the time as well, and I was apprenticed to Paddy Mullins as well, and I rode a lot of my first few winners I rode for Ger Lyons. Ger was a big help to me as well in advising me, and I got loads of experience. And as Ted said, back in them days there was 2 30-runner maiden hurdles every day. You were going to pick a ride up somewhere and get experience, and that's what happened. Did you see something in this lad that you liked, obviously? Yeah, there's loads of them lads. He was full of ability from day one, just like Barry is. Barry was professional from day one. You served your time, did you? You were never an amateur. You weren't, Barry? No, I was professional. Rode a small bit as an apprentice. But he always had loads of talent every step of the way. There's a good few lads there that like Davy Russell and them, harsing around as amateurs, riding in Pint of Pints, a waste of time. Mucking around in Pint of Pints and riding bumpers. I did it for 15 to 20 years. You knew better than anyone. Get nothing out of it. And better off, and never, most amateur riders never get around to riding a Gold Cup or a National or anything else. All the great days you'd miss, and he had all the ability in the world, and there's no worry. He's always able to do 10 stone 7. And it has less than 10 stone 7 usually isn't much good, so you weren't going to miss one of them. But I'm great to see him. He's a wonderful advertisement for the sport, and he's from a great family, and he's a great rider, but a great fella. Along with being a good rider, lots of fellas are good riders, but not such nice fellas. He's a nice fella as well. Completely agree with you. 31 grade ones, right? I just want to ask you a couple of highlights. We have to start with Silver Birch, right? Because for Gordon it was massive, obviously, the age he was starting off his career, but it was huge for you as well. Of course it was. I was only 25 years of age to win a Grand National. That season had been up and down with injury as well, and we went there with a hope we'd finish in the first 5 or 6, and he went and won, you know, and it was massive for both our careers, you know. Got Gordon started, and it sort of got my career back on track as well, and I came back here then a fortnight later and won the champion hurdle on Silent Oscar, beat Barry and Max Joy, and I think that gave me as much a lift for my career as the Grand National did. And for confidence as well, because we've heard Ruby talk about Papillon and doing the business there. Just what a lift it gives. I belong here with the best. I belong in this kind of company. Was it the same for you? Well, race riding is all about, any sports person is all about confidence. You know, when you're riding good horses and you're riding winners, your confidence is high. Instinctively, you do the right thing when your confidence is high, and that's the same with any professional sports person. So, look, there's been ups and downs along the way. Jessica Harrington has been absolutely fantastic for me. She stuck by me through the highs and lows. Well, this is what I want to say. Jessica was a huge influence on your career. Oh, she was massive. She was my career, basically. You know, she got plenty of bollockins off her, as Barry used to do. But that was
She's
it
well
with
able
Jessie.
to.
When Jessie gave me a bollock, and next time she went out for the next race and say, what do you want to do here? You know, there was never any carrying on for a week. It was done and dusted, which was a great way to be. And she always gave you confidence to go out to ride a horse for her. And she was, as I say, she stood by me through all the highs and lows, and never tied you down to instructions. She let you ride your race and ride with instinct.
And Sizing John, before we leave, I mean, was he the 1 in a million horse for you?
He was a fantastic horse. The only downside to Sizing John is I didn't have him for another couple of years. He won the 3 Gold Cups here, then came back the following season, won the John Durkin, and unfortunately then he got injured. But he was a fantastic horse, the best horse I ever owned. I'd love to have had him for a couple more years. Well,
I was telling the whole country how bad a golfer you are, and I was hoping you'd get time maybe to play golf. I don't know if the hip is going to allow you to play golf, is it?
No, I'd have to get the new hip before I start playing golf.
You can caddy for me, how about that?
Oh no, I'm not that stuck.
Listen, Bobby, it's been a pleasure. Honestly, it's been a pleasure watching you as well, supporting you, and for the whole country as well. The tributes have been flowing in all day. You're going to be busy on social media, all the tweets and the likes coming in. But look, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, and you've had a brilliant career. Well done.
Cheers, thanks a million.
Thanks a million. Okay, Robbie Parr there. Listen, that's all the time we have, unfortunately. We do have tomorrow and Saturday to come, but join us tomorrow for 4 o'clock. We're back here. Don't miss it.